Alright, I'm just gonna be sticking with the basics this session. I'm not really looking to get every freaking, you know what I'm saying? I'm just sticking with the basics, bro. Liquidity, EPA, and yeah, equilibrium, stuff like that. So let's play it on 30-minute. Now we're manipulating lower on 30-minute. We have this inefficient price action right here. The fill of this would be here. So let's see. We trace towards it. Let's end up on a 5-minute actually. See what we do in Asia. Asia closes. We're manipulating higher. Taking out possibly this liquidity and rebalancing, or not rebalancing, doesn't really matter. This is the lip point, and that would be a nice entry to get off of. So I'm gonna try to. I think SMTs are actually good to use. I'm being absolutely real with you. So all this. So in the innovation we manipulated higher. Can't feel the feel. This would be a meaningful it's right here actually. So we tag into here 50% of this area. I think that would be nice, but nevertheless we could just drop all the way down. Let's see, no SMT yet. See the drop. Okay, perfect. So that was the area we should have possibly entered off of. So now we take out this liquidity, and now we are still, whatever. So we need to wait to London. So London opens, London manipulates higher. We tap into this area already. Is there any other reason to go down? We do have this lip point, and also inefficient price action right here. So see clear reactions though. But a nice manipulation lower would be great, but if we do end up, okay, nice. So now we're taking out liquidity, stimulating lower, but a low resistance liquidity, and then, the only reason why we would take, and I don't think we're gonna take out this little, we might actually, but we do have this low resistance liquidity everywhere. So of this, we don't have any inefficient. We do actually. Like we do, but we don't. Nothing high time frame. Of that, we can tag into. Other than that, we've been trading lower for a while. So now we're manipulating lower speed. This becomes. This lip point becomes the valid entry we could take a trade off of, and then we can do stops right here. This is also inefficient. I said I'm not gonna do no extra stuff, but you gotta count that, keep that in consideration as well. So let's kind of see if we we can actually wait. So we can wait. Boom. So took out this low point. Inefficient price action. We just ended New York manipulating lower. Let's kind of see if we get like a change in state. Boom, we get that first change in state, and that is also SMT. So, and we're in very discounted pricing, so we can so we can aim for this inefficiency, or just a 1 to 2. But this inefficiency is more likely to get taken out right there. So, and if we do it this low, it'll be 1 to 3. So, but I don't see us. Would there be any reason for us to go lower? This right here. So we could do. Oh, so let's actually refine it a little bit now. So we just had this structure, and then we have this inefficient price action. So let's play it right here, and then we instantly draw to that inefficiency, and then we tap it into also. So we can take a trade right here, and then want to be stupid, and like I said, target this inefficiency. So let's see, what is this? So sweep of this low. Let's give me even more confirmation. So sweep of this low, then efficient price action. Just had that structure change. So G. So ideally, I want to see it go here and be a meaningful push. So set our limit. Let's see if we get tagged. No, it just runs up. So rookie mistake. Let's take this limit off because I don't know if it's gonna be valid anymore. Yeah, so rookie mistake. This would have been the correct entry. The only reason why I looked to take this is because this was efficient price action. So if we would have hit this would have been a meaningful pullback. So this pullback would be for a meaning. I'll just hand that efficiency, and yeah. So rookie mistake right there. Miss trade. Make this blue. And yeah. Alright. So now go back to the 5. No. Go to let's see the 15. No, 5 minute. So yeah, so we're in this sell to buy. So that liquidity price is efficient now. Now we have. That would be nice. Very interesting. Whatever. So we're still respecting this inefficiency. And now we're still creating lower. So now delete this, delete that. Okay. Now price is overall just building up, honestly. It's been building up, as you can see, for quite a bit. So leaving session highs and stuff like that. So that means that this liquidity would be nice to take out. We just took out here, and then let's kind of see. There's so many things about to do on mine. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, Not gonna lie. So much things like, but I do want to look to the left. That's so important. Looking to the left, going on the hour, and we have absolutely nothing. So we can probably just do a probably just, no, this is not gonna go too far, but it perfectly aligns with that whatever level. Yep, perfectly aligns with it. So I mean, but would there be any reason to lower? So we have an SMT of these lows. I'm not trying to bro, that's the thing, bro. When you freaking learn, when you learn so much, bro, you just have like SMT, but this is the lagging freaking, this is the lagging pair and stuff like that. It's like now you got thinking like, oh, so what time is it actually? This is a very important time to see, so we know that opens at 13 to 16. So let's play it, continue. Alright, so now we're just manipulating it higher. This is a meaningful push up, but nobody's saying that this is whatever. So now we have a manipulation down, reacting off of absolute nothing to fill inefficiency, more than likely. So fill this. So that would be a nice, pretty nice buy opportunity. Or we could do 50% of this for a nice entry. So that would be ideal. Let's do that actually. I don't see it coming all the way down to here. I see it sweeping out here, because nothing stopping it. Like, it can sweep out here, and then like it's just seeking to be efficient, and this is a good efficient area to continue to take out this high. Now that can be something in mind. Okay, never mind, we just sat there. Right, so now we're just going higher, manipulating the highs, and let's see. Okay, so what do we react off of? This is a sweep of this, and that was an SMT. So, and then when we're seeing a push like this, you look to see if there's any. So this would be make the efficient. So that would be nice. We tag into that. Nice reaction off of that instantly. Sweeping to make price efficient. See if we want. And then seeking to make the price efficient will be a meaningful pullback to look for a buy, more than likely. So now, oh, we can keep that as well. So now, okay, so now we just start going lower, manipulating to the downside now with speed, and then we have this one sell to buy right here, and efficient pricing. We can place our entry, and then let's see. And that perfectly aligns with whatever. So but why do we want to go higher though? That's the big question. So we swept this whole thing to the left, and then we had this huge push up. What's up, bro? So a huge push up, tumble down, huge take out of liquidity to possibly. So we went up to seek out efficiency. As you see, we had a tag right there, and then we started to trade lower. But then we've been trading down for so long, we still have all this. So now we can more than likely, and then is that efficient? Is there any inefficiencies? Going to 4 hour. Everything looks efficient. Everything, literally. I mean, we do have that, but it's like, what are the chances that it's gonna go up there right now? I mean, oh, so we have this inefficiency with double highs. Okay, so now that's a valid reason actually. So double highs at here for no reason, and then we have this inefficiency up here that needs to be filled. So that'll be a nice meaningful. So this is actually not a terrible entry. But then again, let's see if we have SMT for confirmation. Which, let me see this lay. So yeah, that is SMT. This to here is an SMT. Am I gonna take this? There's so much indices to fill. I think this might be good. This might be good. It's a meaningful pullback, so we could target this high if we really want. Let's place it actually. Let's place this limit 1,000. That's just want to see. Nice tap. And then we end up going higher. Now price is efficient enough tapping into OTE. No, we did not. But I think price might be efficient enough to continue higher. This is so weird, honestly. So weird. But we just tapped in here. So you get an efficiency. A little bit lower. And then we have. So let's play actually. I have no problem. This way, if we do trade lower, it's gonna let me know that I'm just wrong, honestly. So I wouldn't really care that much. And if we do trade lower, it's to seek. We don't need to seek that efficiency though. I don't think so. So let's continue. And then we have. Okay. Oh, and that was. So let's continue. So this right here. I'm okay with placing break even. I am okay with placing break even. I do want to see this run up. If it pulls back down, I'm not looking to. Perfect. There you go. So nice 1 to 5. 1 to 4.9. All that coughing was the conviction of freaking a terrible entry. Predicting entry, guessing entry. We didn't even respect this sell to buy, but I just had a conviction that it was gonna go up because we have inefficiency and we have these double highs for no reason after we've been selling off for 18,000 decades. So that would be a good reason to whatever. So now, yeah, this is some BS. But now we're bullish right here, and then now we have this inefficient price action with all liquidity. So if we start to manipulate higher with speed, that's gonna show you that we have okay. So we're actually going lower. manipulating a lower, seeking out possibly this liquidity and to make it more efficient, but I would not even like, no, I mean, so now we're taking out liquidity. Hi, we do have this low resistance liquidity, but we might be in a build-up stage, so you always have to keep that in mind. This is 15 minutes. So so New York manipulated higher first, tapping into an inefficiency I marked out, and then start to go on lower. Now this is seeking something, and I'm guessing it's probably seeking this, and as you can see from right here, huge imbalance. So it's huge inefficient price action just off of that. So now we can definitely look for a area, let me see, now we didn't even do that. So this area gap is not even tagged in whatever. But then we'll be sweeping out this liquidity. So bullish bias, but weird as well because we have this low resistance. So if we're seeking out that, whatever, we do have this, we could definitely look at. If price is seeking this, then that'll be even better. The thing about my like I have low, as of right now, I have like, I tend to have low confidence when it comes down to fair value gap entries as of right now, but because like I just supply areas always, IPA and EPA always show consistent reactions. Like this right here, nice consistent reaction. But when you have fair value gaps, it's kind of like a guessing game of where, like, it's a guessing game or it's not a guessing game. It depends. Like this one right here to the left, great. This right here, yeah, okay, hit consecrated encroachment. But it's like after already being an efficient price action. That being said, seeking out an efficiency, making a price efficient, and I like this though. I do like this. Let's do this buy to sell. Perfect buy to sell right here. So buy to sell. So we can take the whatever from here, and it's marking out this. It's marking out these levels, which is kind of freaking hockey, huh? So, but we can for sure expect the reaction. In fact, I'm bold enough to take, let me see, if we hit 50% of this would be a nice entry. And I have my stops at OTE. And then let's maybe seek out 50% of this right here. So that'll be a nice entry actually. And then I'll just, like I said, have my stop loss below OTE, which I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're already hitting that mug. But from here to here, that's OTE. Lining perfectly with whatever. So stops. I always said this is a nice entry. So we can place our whatever. What the frick did I just do? Okay. Place our limit. And I do want to see how this reacts on the 1 minute. Boom. Nice tap. Push up, and then we have a, let's see, if we get a close above here, that would be great. Failing to get a close. Really are failing to get a close. But we may be seeking an efficiency what's inside of this. So 50%. See, okay, never mind. Now we finally get that close above here. No, okay. So this is getting kind. So we got S&T. Already look like it's S&T. Yep. Oh wait, no, that's 5 minutes. I'm tripping. So yeah, S&T from here to here. And also, alright, so that's our market structure shift. And now we're holding bullish. So now we take partials, at a nice area. This is just reacting. This is just nothing. This right here is nothing. So I just want to see more hold. Okay, never mind. Okay, never mind. So nice trade. I need to start journaling the frick the stuff. So nice trade. We're up a freaking rack. Okay. So this was good. I mean, it was freaking nasty. Alright. Perfect reaction off of, like, look at this. So nice, like, we just had to sweep of these lows, and then we are seeking out. The word seeking just makes you have confidence in general. The market is seeking something for it to go up. It just gives you ultimate confidence. And it's like, alright, so we was pushing all the way down to seek efficiency, meaning all this low resistance liquidity is going to be swept regardless. And now we're just seeking something to possibly go higher. So, I mean, who knows if I can hold right there, but see, nice reaction. This is why I'm telling you, this is why. You see what I mean though? It's all the same stuff. All the same stuff. Kid you not. I don't want to do it no more. But yeah, all the same stuff still. Look at this. Alright, I think I actually do it right here. Yeah, nice. So look. What is this? It was, if I right, so this was, yeah, 15-minute inefficiency that we're seeking out. Right here, seeking out again, look. So we're going up higher, taking out all this liquidity to seek efficiency to do what? Go lower. It's all the same stuff. And then what do we have? We have a change in state. Nope, not yet, but okay. We have a change in state right there. And then what are we doing? This is so much imbalances right here. So what are we just seeking out overall? You can already take a guess. Not that. Either seeking out efficiency at this high, or simply just 50% of this whole thing. That's what we do. We meaningfully, purposefully tap into 50% for efficiency to continue lower, and then we tap into the extreme as well. So tap into the extreme, seeking out efficiency to continue lower. Simple as that. It's all the same stuff. Bro, trading can really people that freaking backtest for hours. You must know this stuff. You must know this stuff from freaking what they say, back of your hand. Cause bro, but you really sound like in some scenarios you really have to think about the right. Like I mean, if you really have a systematic, I mean, if you just have a system that you specifically follow and you're not trying to read the stuff, and you like, you just don't really think when it comes out of the market. You just kind of have something like this, which is cool, 110% cool. Because I do the same thing, technically. So not that, but if you're gonna have liquidity sweep come down to supply, and to, like, you don't really need to have too much mind. But I ain't gonna lie, if you need to, okay, if you're good at it, then yes, you do need to have some nice mental clarity. I ain't gonna lie, 'cause that man Bailey FX. Bailey, something, yeah, bro. That man made him blank when he backed us. His system is just simple, but this was such a nice trade. But let's continue. Nice session. It's all in the same week too. Pretty sure. No, it's not. This was Wednesday. Oh, this is in the same week. 2 days back to back. 1 to 4, 1 to 5, 1 to 3. Oh my gosh. So I can get deadly sometimes. Hold on. Dang. Alright, well. Oh, and then we hit something right here, didn't we? I know. Oh, we missed this one. So a nice 1 to 4. Alright, I might take a break. Let's continue. You gotta push past it a little bit, because I ain't gonna lie. We're doing good though, and that's okay. That's the part. That's the thing though. We're doing good. We're seeking to do bad sometimes. We're seeking to do bad to learn from this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not seeking. Let me stop saying that. No, I'm not seeking to do bad. No, I'm seeking to learn. So I'll take that back. I'm not seeking to do that. Alright, I think we should just clear the chart. I mean, frick it, yeah, let's clear the charts. Leave these orders. Let's frick it. Nah, frick the orders right now. I need some mental clarity. This. Alright, get that off the screen. Get this off the screen, get this off the screen. Get that off. And get this off, Alright. Oh, let me see. Did you have to? No, we didn't. Alright, but now, like I said, this is another reactional area for sure. So at this point, I'm not desperate to take anything, to be real with you. If we are gonna go up, it's cool, but in fact, if we are gonna go up, we should just go up right now. But if we do go lower, that means we're seeking out. Okay. Oh, so look at that. Right where I have my fill at though. I remember that. Perfect. Yep, perfectly. Tap into here. Seeking out what again? So loses liquidity built up. Seeking out to be efficient. Do it from here as you want, honestly. Same old, same old. And then now we're shooting up again. So now, I'm not even caring about the ping pong and stuff like that. So simply read this stuff. Alright, well now we do have a lot of inefficiencies to fill. So this is a nice area right here, and also that is a lip point. Yeah, this is a lip point. not that, but it's also has, so this can be a nice area to react from. All jokes to the side, because this has a lot of inefficiency to be filled, and then we get this liquidity streak. That'd be nice. So we might be going down to seek out whatever. So now we're going up. What do we have? We have this up top. We just filled this one. Then we have low resistance liquidity. So now we're going up, inducing sellers, creating some form of liquidity right here, and now we are tapping. Okay, and now inducing sellers to the wrong side, inducing people to the wrong side, probably, or something. I don't know. And then we end up just going lower. So now this becomes a nice inducement, because when we have inefficiency up here, this is reacting off of absolute nothing. You could say this right here, we did hit 50% and we are reacting off of it, but it's like alright, still, so nice. This wick, yeah, react from that. Alright, this is perfect. This is what I like to say, beautiful. So to be real with you, 50% this whole area be greatness. But let's look at this whole range that we're in. Alright, look at this whole range that we're in. Look at this whole range that we're in, right? What do we have? Okay. That's 50% of the whole range right there. And then going to 5 minutes, you see we have this huge imbalance right here. So this would be a nice point. And then, oh, we do have this. So that would be a nice point. 50% of it would be a nice point as well. So 50% of this whole thing. So now I don't know if I'm gonna be looking for it, but we have all this inefficient price action, and then let's see if we start to manipulate down lower and do some people on the wrong side, that's gonna be great. So now what do we start to do? We're in the build-up phase, and then what are we seeking out? Possibly seeking out efficient price action. Possibly. Ideally I want to see this build-up hold, because if we do go higher to trade lower, that's going to be a nice area to target. But if we're overall trying to go higher and hit this efficient price action, inefficient price action I'm at, then whatever. So now, alright, now we're inducing them. Inducing to the downside. Anybody that's still in these trades, best believe, trust me when I say this, nah, just know they're gonna be most likely trapped, because now closing of Asia, instantly start manipulating down to the downside. And then what do we have? Everything's efficient, so the only thing that's not efficient is this, and that's what clearly all eyes. So we can look New York to instantly react off here. I'm looking to the left and I'm just seeing like what else will we want to what else would the market want to be seeking? Everything's efficient. To be real, I don't want to overthink this stuff at all, but looking at this right here, this looks very meaningful right here. The fact that we didn't, we did actually. Okay, never mind. We did. We had 50% of it. If we didn't, that would be a nice area to buy from. But I instantly just want to see. Alright, so I want to see nice reaction off of it. Not in this. So nice reacting off of it. Okay, now what's South New York open? New York Open opens at let's see, 3, right? 2. So 2 to 5 is New York. So New York opens at 2. This is 45, and let's see. So New York opens. Nope, it does not. 5 minutes. New York opens. Inducing early on. And then let's see if we get a manipulation to the downside. Yep, false manipulation to the downside. Reacting off of absolute nothing, to be real with you. Even if it was 50%, wouldn't really matter. Nope. Oh, yes it was actually. But like I said, it doesn't really matter. But now we do some people to the wrong side, to the downside. And then let's see if we create an SMT. Because if we create an SMT, that's gonna tell us almost everything we need to know. So instantly I'm gonna 5 minute. Oh, so already SMT. Right. Yeah, so we start holding from here, and then we have a change in state. That's gonna be okay. No, we don't. All right. So now we're just inducing way lower, seeking out something. What are we seeking out? Oh, this the blue box sent by the gods. I'm playing, but I didn't even see this one. I mean, I say gods. Oh, I just marked this out, did I not? I did indeed. So this becomes a nice area to trade off of. Let's see if we. I don't think we did, so that would be kind of risky. Yeah, we didn't even hit 50% of that. So that being said, we can. So now we're seeking lower. Induce. Now this becomes an inducement to the wrong side, right? I'm pretty sure. No. Right, and we start to hold. Oh no, we don't hold that high. Oh, so we instantly just go up. Interesting, leaving these lows. And then now also, like I said, fill in the inefficiency. And then 50% of this will be a nice reaction. Possibly. Nope. Filled all that. And then 50% of this, like I said, will be a nice reaction. Let's see. So we might have a nice reaction off here already. Alright, so what do we have now? Golden 30 minute, you already can see. And efficiencies. But ideally would be this. Right, so if we create an inefficiency right here, let's see if we manipulate higher. And then this becomes no, it's not 11. Oh, it could be. Lotus flower bombs. You take me home. Flower bomb. You gotta Okay, so now this is looking great. Actually, so SMT at here we start to manipulate higher, and then we have a change in state of delivery, which does not look like the cleanest. I mean, does not like the cleanest setup. So we did just sweep out all these highs, irrelevant highs, really, to be honest with you. Irrelevant. And then now we're in efficient price action to continue to possibly 50% of the range, which wouldn't be a terrible target, I don't think. I might be missing out on something. High key. Wait, high, and then we had this right after that, going higher. Introducing people to the wrong side. Then this change the state. This becomes okay. So I would like to see a reaction off of here. Okay. Because if we do get a reaction off of there, would I count that as a SMT? I think this might be valid. Change the state. Some T. Then aiming for this inefficiency. And no, aiming for 50% of this inefficiency. So we'll just overall just this right there. Alright, are we seeking anything higher? Possibly that. Why would we be seeking? Wow. Alright, so that's where the fib would come in handy. So that should come in handy. So we always sell to buy. 15 minutes, sell to buy. Sold off to buy. And we're at, okay. So I mean, I don't have any crazy data on this, so this can be absolute wrong. I'm saying, I mean, why will we be seeking efficient price action though? This is taking a lot to take a trade, and this might be wasting time for sure in the real life market. But why would we be seeking to hit equilibrium? Check out this low, or seeking efficient price action. We have nothing. I mean, everything's efficient besides an efficiency within this 110. So 110, this is like, hold on 1 minute, you can see it. Yep. So we have this. So this would be a nice point if we're scared, which in this case be an R. So I'll say let's play it, because I don't have conviction on this one. We do have a change of state, but perfect. Going high, seeking out efficiency, leaving people to the wrong side. This is why we don't take anything. Even though it took 10 minutes just to decide, just to make that decision, we gotta start to be faster with this. And as you see, we have this huge wick up here as well. So, Lord, a slap bomb. Don't take me on. Flout bomb. Let me guess your favorite fragrance. You got that? Time to detonate. Okay, so we purposely leave inefficiency down there. That's what I was looking for. So that was nice. Inefficiency. this whole wick. That's not efficient. So we may seek this out. No, let's bring out the fib. May seek this out. To trade back down to the inefficiency at a 1 to 3. But why this wick, you ask? I mean, and not everything I just marked up. I mean, fact. I mean, it just looks significant, bro. We did not hit consecutive approachment. We did not hit 50% of this wick, so most likely an imbalance within here. So that would be something we would seek out and possibly continue low off of, especially if manipulating higher to the wrong side. So manipulate higher some more. Alright, and that's when we miss out on the trade after taking 20 minutes. And that's the time game with this market, I ain't gonna lie. If you can't sit here and be patient with back testing, bro. And I'm only saying that because freak, that stuff hurt a little bit. It hurt a little bit. The fact that we didn't, for what? Oh my, that would have been nice. All I would have looked for is to change the state though. If we would have did that, if we reversed off of no SMT, no SMT was formed. Yeah, literally no SMT was formed. I'm saying, so that wouldn't be. That was stanky booty type thing. But I was right bias wise. Lotus flower bomb. How long have we been streaming for? Almost an hour. Still up 13. Alright. And then let's see what we do. And we react off of that, which is interesting. Alright. Now hit that. Okay. Alright. It's whatever. Alright. So, I think I'm maybe getting the hang of this, but this is just one session. This is 1 week, my guy, so it can't be a deuce off for just 1 week. When is this day up close? Lotus foul. Alright. So 17 closes. Lotus. So new week. Oh. So maybe building up to the wrong side for a new week hitting this. Yup. Right, did I just say? So now we get for the next week, we can look to start to fill inefficiencies that we left. But we're not going to do nothing here because it's about to be the close. Oh, this is early. Still early. But we may consolidate for the rest of the day. Okay, never mind. Alright, never mind. So nice. Start to lower. Lower. Alright, interesting. Alright, let me not be a lazy guy and just see the fake we're doing. Ideally. This is ideal. Here. This would be ideal. So now, going down 1 minute. See. Let's know all this. Low resistance right here. So see not that. Let's see. Nice build up. Lower. Creating an efficiency here. And then And let's see how we do. Okay, so that's a nice. That's even better. All right, I'm getting off. We got fish. We got bon voyaged. Right, bon voyaged. That's cool beans though. That would have been so nice because we would have deeper retracement, and that would have been such a meaningful tap in. This would have been so meaningful to tap into. So meaningful. Alright, well, 13. Let's continue. Let's just end the week. So tap into seeking out efficient price action, building up, and a bit lower, phone. Then this wick, that would have been nice. That would have been nice, but we did not. That's cool beans, cool beans, cool beans, cool beans. But we did hit 50% of this. Alright, cool beans, cool beans, cool beans. And then now we have continuation lower. Then we have this inefficiency that we need to fill. Plus, so let's just do 50% of this whole wick. So now we get a nice tap. Also a sweep. And we have this low resistance liquidity right here. We have this inefficient price action, but also it's also efficient but not efficient. So we just hit that, and now we're checking lower. So now let's see if we can. Let's see. It's 19 Sunday, so the week is closed. Now we tap into this to the left that I had marked out previously. Taking all of that and inducing them to the wrong side, and then we get a change of state. Right, change of state delivery. Then people, false reaction here, false reaction because we are looking to fill inefficiency. We fill the inefficiency to make this thing efficient. So now we look here. We go 1 minute. And this one we have no SMT. That is an SMT. So this is an SMT. So that's an SMT right there. Slowest point. That's not good. And then let's see. This is an SMT as well. Indeed. Now we have the SMT. Hold, and then we have efficiency. Seek, nice wick, and then possibly manipulate people down lower to fill up 50%, possibly. But I keep on missing out on my trades though. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I keep on missing out on my freaking trades, all because I keep on trying to refine stuff. So. But we have that change of state, fill that inefficiency. Now, the fact that we seeked out efficiency instantly, that's just, I mean, that's just the right buy. So, I'm going to be taking this buy. I'm going to take this buy right here. And possibly, partials 110%. Alright, so partials. I'll stop at this low. Partials 110% at this high. And then the rest to right. Disgusting. That's the thing. It just opened up though. So let's take it for right now. Let's take it, and let's aim for here. 1 to 3. The market execution, and let's slow it down 5 seconds. I want to see how this plays out. If the thing can stop playing with me, so I do want to. I'm taking 190% at this low. So I'm taking if you even get to there, it looks like we're not even getting to there. Taking 70%. It don't freaking matter. 75. No, 70%. And 30%. So I'm taking 70% at this high. See if we do it. First loss. First loss. Alright, well, despicable. Alright, so we in the session 12,000. Not jumping out. Let's see how this plays out though, actually. So whenever we do the downside. Okay, where's the fair right gap? Efficiency. Sticking efficiency. Okay. Yeah, everything's efficient besides everything down here. See, tap in. Meaningful right there. So we now have the liquidity. And then we have change state. Nope. Efficiency fill. Change state. For value. Efficiency rebalance. Seeking out efficiency. And then we can probably do, didn't even tap in. We did. On top of that, so now we have a lot of SMT still, no? This is SMT. So yeah, this is SMT. Right here. Now we're seeking. Price action to push this up. Lower. We can just enter right here. Let me see, we have nope. Alright, what will we seek though? This is like, I can take easily 2 losses. I can easily take 2 losses, bro. Off of just this. If we're seeking 50% of that, that would be great. That's what I really want to see. That being said, I'm not tripping. Inducing to the wrong side. Right? Inducing to the wrong side. Nippling it higher. Changing state. Efficient price action. Right there. We can simply just take our... No, we cannot. That would be a terrible entry. This would be a terrible entry. But we just took out all that speed. But it would be a terrible entry because we don't know what we're seeking. That's why it would be terrible. We do not know what we're seeking. But I feel that will be meaningful. Filled inefficiency. Seeking inefficiency. Tap into that. Downside. And then we could take partials. This will be slightly good. Take partials at this right here. Let's do 50%. Partials 50%. Alright. Alright, I'm getting smacked on. Alright, that was forced. Those 2 were forced. I'm being honest with you. Those 2 were absolute forced. I said I'm gonna end the session, and I'm getting smacked on. This is a lip point, so we'll be seeking out for this. And let's see, we create SMT. No, I'm just getting smacked on. Fashion. Take this lit point. Pricing up there, taking out the low. Market structure shift. SMT. SMT at the low. Yep, this is looking like a very much valid entry. That's sufficient price action. And we just look to take out every single inefficiency right up here. Oh yeah, this is so valid. This is valid. We just took out that to the left, bro, and then we had an instant reaction up. So yeah, this is valid. Oh, not valid. Down 10,000, boys. Let's get it. Not 10,000. Not 10,000. But that was a nice trade. Asia, we need to learn to not take no trade in Asia. Something within here. Break would be nice. Take out the low. Okay. State. A little bit lower. Downside, 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 down. No. Alright. Alright. Let me guess. We go up to. No. This there. Asia does not close. We are still in Asia. I repeat, we are still in Asia, which is my mistake, bro. Not a mistake, but a freaking sin against yourself, bro. Don't freaking sin against yourself, bro. Alright. Now we a little bit to the downside, tapping into this imbalance. So we get 50%. Inducement at 50%. And then we can take our entry at 50% of here. Looking to seek the imbalance. Right. And then we could do OTE of the range, stop loss at below OTE of the range. Let's say taking out that OTE. Let's do that. And this would be a nice entry. Instant reaction up. Oh, somebody better get smacked. Not me though. Alright, well, it seems like we are just blowing my stuff completely. We have SMT here. Yes, we do. No, we do not. That's the lowest point. So no, that's now SMT. Alright, so we're just getting. I mean, that would be so great, bro. We're just getting smacked on basically. Alright, well, analytics. 44. As of right now. Average 1-4. And for the simulation, let's just do a simulation real quick. One simulation. And let's do, nope, it's not that. It's actually this. So simulation, one simulation. Trades per sim, 100 trades. And let's do star simulation. This will make me $1,100 million. Who's so average gain 3,000, average loss. So total wins 43. So dang, they're almost a 50-50. Nice equity curve. Alright. That was because we just took 2 stupid trades. But overall, so we made 2,000, 4,000, 3,000. So that's, we're gonna round it up actually. So okay, so this is round this up to 5,000. Okay, so 5,000, 3,000, total 5 to 8, and then 3,000, 3,000, 2,000. So 8, 10, minus 3, 7K in the freaking month.